15 last 16. He's one frame away from a place in the semi-finals.
First serving cross as far as Judd Trump's concerned. Okay, he may have left this red to the corner, but the black's tied up, so Neil Robertson won't be knocking one in off the break here. It's a tough school, Steve, when you have to say that. Just to get it safe off the break is so important.
You'd have been delighted to see the way they panned out. Early red into the balk area. Judd really would want to clear the black. It's a positive thing to do.
Looks like this is going to turn into a bit of a tactical affair at this end of the table. Now, normally, a couple of seasons ago, you would have favoured Neil Robertson in this situation, but as I said earlier, I think Judd's all-round game has improved so much. Read it nicely. Normally you'd want to cover the red that's on the baulk line, but with that other red being in that half of the table, it wasn't that important. If Neil plays this red, which he is doing, got to be careful he doesn't leave the other red, or a chance of it, to the middle.
Well, that was a risk.
Yeah, it could have gone in off as easy as you like.
Not looking at the cut the red into the middle pocket and element of shot to nothing, is it? Shot that would be. Don't think it's on. Surely not. He looked at it.
Yeah, I don't think he can risk playing back to the baulk end and
No.
off another red.
I think the cue ball goes towards the blue anyway, but he still may be playing to the top cushion. He's tried it. What a shot! Unbelievable! What a shot!
One.
Opportunism at the very best, and can he knock this black in? It's not ideal.
It's there. What an opening red. Now, deciding frames, different kettle of fish. But he gets first chance.
It's a chance from nothing. Reds are very tightly bunched, but it looks like he's got a fantastic opportunity to get the absolute perfect angle on the blue to smash them all over the table.
Yeah, pink spot not available. Has to go as close to its spot as it can in the direct line with the middle of the top cushion.
Just checking those two reds that's close to the pink and not a plant into the middle, into the corner pocket. Be some sort of weird plant to have happened 2 shots from now. That wouldn't be great.
Perfect angle though on the red to get nicely on the blue.
16.
And here's the smash. Doesn't look as though there's a plant to one of the corners, so he can go for this full-blooded. Well, just got a little bit too much backspin on the cue ball. Hit the red full, but the cue ball then went away from the reds. He should have stunned that into them more than have a little backspin. So he's got a red, but it's not straightforward.
22.
That was a brilliant shot, and he can count himself a little bit unlucky. He's lost the cue ball to the side cushion. And the pressure pot on the blue. No guarantee of position either. Needs to commit.
Well, how did that drop? It came out once and twice.
27.
Neil Robertson must have thought he'd missed it. I think Judd thought he'd missed it. Tension. Not in the centre, but it was still a good
28.
strike. And Judd Trump must be feeling the heat here. This is so exciting. Doesn't look like he's feeling it, though.
$33.
It's a gilt-edged chance now. That opens things up nicely.
34.
Played superb throughout the match. Just got to hold himself together now for this last opportunity. What a fantastic exhibition of snooker from both players. But Judd Trump now
41.
has the chance to sew it up here and now.
42.
Judd Trump keeping his head as still as possible on the shot, trying to keep the nerves under wraps.
There's the Judd family. Judd's father there and his mother.
He's just
47.
looking like he's not going to miss, but you never know. There's a twist in the tail.
48.
He's
kept his rhythm up so well.
Yeah, fair point, fair point. Because it's easy sometimes just to overthink it a little bit in moments like this. But he's obviously not perfect on this pink. Otherwise, he'd have played it by now. There's the girlfriend, Khadija, and, well, she's new to this game. That's a terrible watch sometimes.
Bit short of pace. First mistake.
54.
Neil Robertson paying close attention. He spotted it. This red will cut in, but he'll be running into another red. Can he get position? Can he get position? If that red runs past the middle, he'll be on the black, and he's on the black. Neil Robertson fearing the worst.
Bit fortunate there, but... Oh, and another mistake. He's just quickly coming around to see if it goes.
Well, surely he's not snookered
62.
himself.
He needs one more red.
And a colour.
If he can swerve it, he might be tempted, but he's got a cut into the left corner. Will he be tempted by swerving that?
Well, you can't believe. I mean, Judd couldn't believe when he rolled the black in, he was going to nudge the blue. A swerve.
I fancy he gets it.
He does get it, but he needs now the blue. He dropped one in like this before that nearly stayed out. This to go 68 points in front with 67 remaining. No problem this time, and a punch of the air. What a match this has been from both players. One of the greatest games we've ever seen in Masters history and any other tournament I've ever seen.
John, you see him shaking like a leaf on that. The pressure had got to him. How well did he perform to get over the winning line?
And there's the reaction, that's what it meant to him. Now he just needs to compose himself and roll this red in. And that will dot the I's and cross the T's. There is no way back for Neil Robertson now. Neil Robertson has been the player of the season. But Judd Trump has proven when he's on form, he can beat anybody.
And it's taken, John, a performance of this
74.
magnitude to knock Neil Robertson out of his
75.
winning ways.
Fair point. Neil Robertson most of the season has been looking unbeatable. But this boy is so talented, and as I say, at the World Championship last season,
81.
okay, he lost in the semi-final to Stuart Bingham, but I just thought his all-round game had
82.
just come up a notch or two. He wasn't attacking all the time, which was probably a little bit of a weakness.
88.
Well, now just dotting the I's and crossing the T's. Will it be
89.
6 centuries in 11 frames? What a strike rate that is.
Unbelievable. And 4 centuries for Judd if he can do it. What a beautiful strike again. Can't hit the ball much
96.
better than this.
97. 102.
As good a break as you will see to win a match.
104.
The opening red was superb, and to hold himself together after all that's happened, what a
107.
credit to this player.
Yes, if he was suffering from a slight lack of confidence coming into this tournament, he won't anymore.
111.
He is the real deal, there's no doubt about that. And as we say, it's
116.
taken this type of performance to beat Neil Robertson.
122.
His 4th century of the match. It has been
129.
absolutely sensational. And a standing ovation from everybody in the Alexander Palace for one of the greatest matches you will ever see. And one of the greatest finishes you will ever see. Judd Trump, I take my hat off to you. What a performance. Neil Robertson was good, but Judd Trump was just a little bit better. He's in the semi-final. He wins a classic, 6 frames to 5.
That's only that